Hello, in this video we're going to talk about thesis statements and topic sentences. So let's jump right in. Oh, and at the end of the video I will be going over the quiz for thesis statements and topic sentences. So, okay, here we go. Thesis statements. So a thesis statement is a sentence in your introduction, usually the last sentence. And it makes the purpose, scope, and direction of your essay clear to your reader. So basically that means that your thesis statement tells your reader the main point of your essay. So it's going to be whatever the central argument or idea of your essay is. That's what's going to be your thesis statement. A thesis statement is never a question. It shouldn't ever take up an entire introduction. It's one sentence. And again, it is usually the last sentence of your introduction. So I also gave some example thesis statements for a narrative essay. We just wrote one of those, but or we are in the process of writing one of those. But if that one didn't need a thesis statement, but if we had one that did need a thesis statement, an example could be receiving a citation for driving under the influence was the worst experience of my life, but it did teach me a few valuable lessons. So that essay is going to be about driving under the influence, getting pulled over, getting a ticket for that, and the lessons that it taught me. A process essay or a how-to essay. If I was going to write an essay about baking a chocolate cake, my thesis statement could be as simple as baking a chocolate cake is easy if you follow a few simple steps. Compare and contrast. A thesis statement for that would simply be something as simple as I give singer examples here, but it really could be even more simple than what I have here. You could just say X and Y differ in several ways. So whatever you're comparing and contrasting, you can just list those and say they differ in several ways, and then your body paragraphs will be spent showing how those things differ. And then in an argument essay, in your thesis statement, if you're writing about children going to daycare, your thesis statement could be something as simple as children between the ages of 2 and 4 should attend daycare for several reasons. And then your body paragraphs are going to be talking about those reasons that children between the ages of 2 and 4 should attend daycare. So those are thesis statements. They, again, are a single sentence, usually the last line of your introduction, where you make the purpose, scope, and direction of your essay clear to your reader. It is the main idea, the main point of your whole essay. So topic sentences. Topic sentences are in your body paragraphs. They are the first line of every body paragraph. And it sort of states the point you're going to be discussing in the body paragraph. It's kind of like a mini thesis statement. Each point listed in your topic sentences and discussed in your body paragraphs should, of course, support your thesis statement. Your thesis is the whole purpose point, the whole enchilada of your essay. So everything in your essay should go back and support that thesis statement. Everything from your body paragraphs to your conclusion should support that thesis statement. So your topic sentences definitely should. Topic sentences alert your reader to what you're going to be talking about in that paragraph. It's exactly like it sounds. It's one sentence that conveys the main idea or topic that the paragraph will be about. So it's sort of like a little mini thesis statement for each paragraph. Let me give you an example. So if I was going to write about the baking a chocolate cake, so my thesis statement, baking a chocolate cake is easy if you follow a few simple steps. So I'm going to need 3 or 4 body paragraphs. Looks like I have 4 here. So in my first body paragraph, I'm going to talk about gathering the supplies. I'm going to talk about going to Kroger and getting my eggs and all of that stuff. So a topic sentence for that first body paragraph would look something like, the first step in baking the cake is to gather the supplies. Now in my second body paragraph, I'm going to mix everything up. and, you know, mix my wet and my dry and combine them together. So a top possible topic sentence for that body paragraph could be, after gathering your supplies, you must mix the ingredients. So notice how I use a transition word, after, right? That is a transition word, so I'm indicating movement in like the timeline. I'm showing the steps. My third body paragraph is going to be about baking. So a possible topic sentence for that could be, once the mixing is complete, you must bake your cake. And then my final body paragraph is going to be about decorating, you know, putting the icing and candles and whatnot. So a topic sentence for that paragraph could possibly be, finally, notice the transition word, after your cake is out of the oven, you are ready to add the final touches. So that would be a sample thesis statement and example topic sentences for an essay about baking a chocolate cake. But really, this could go for any of these thesis statements. You could make really good topic sentences based on any of these thesis statements. Okay, so the quiz that we have, it is, hang on, preview. It is due by Sunday, by midnight on Sunday, so 7/13. It is, you do have an extra credit question. Let me show you what it looks like. It is, I think there's 7 or 8. There's 7 multiple choice questions worth 10 points each. And then you have a 30-point question where you're going to create a thesis for one of the following essay prompts. This is a fake essay, okay? So this is just like you're creating a pretend thesis statement for a pretend essay. So you can just make something up. And I give you a few prompts here. Type out a quick thesis statement, remember, 1 sentence. And then your extra credit is to write a topic sentence that goes with your thesis statement. You don't have to do this one, but it is 20 little bonus points if you do so. So that is your thesis statement and topic sentences quiz. These multiple choice questions, like all these quizzes that I post, come directly from the PowerPoint we just discussed. So you can pull those up side by side and look at the PowerPoint as you go through the quiz. If you have any questions or concerns about topic sentences and thesis statements or the quiz, let me know. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just let me know. Thank you, guys.